My family kept making the same mistake over and over again. They let me book things, and at this point, it's honestly on them. Every trip starts exactly the same. My mom, Lily, please double check the times. My dad, last trip is still being investigated. My brother, I packed extra snacks in case we get stranded again. Me, relax guys, I literally planned everything. So one weekend, we decided to do a peaceful little family getaway. Cabin, nature, fresh air, no stress. Cute, adorable idea. Unfortunately, they brought me. I found an Airbnb and listen, this place looked insane. Lake view, fire pit, cute little wooden cabin, string lights everywhere. It looked like the kind of place where couples could go to heal their relationships. And the price? Suspiciously cheap. Like there's definitely a ghost involved cheap. My brother looked at me and said, "Why is it so cheap?" And I said the sentence that ruined every trip we've ever taken. Trust me. The music should have gotten scary right there. 6 hours later, we finally arrived. In the middle of nowhere, pitch black outside. One tiny cabin in the distance. And honestly, it did look beautiful. And for one brief moment, my family respected me. My dad actually whispered, "Lily may have cooked with this one." I peeked too early. Walked up to the front door, typed in the code, nothing. Tried again, still nothing. My brother, "Are you sure this is the right cabin?" Me, "Obviously, the cabin." Obviously not. Then suddenly, from the inside of the house, a tiny child's voice yelled, "Dad, someone's trying to break in!" Every organ in my body shut down simultaneously. The porch light turned on. A man slowly moved toward the curtain, and I swear to God, this man looked terrified, which honestly made it worse, because now we looked like the criminals. The guy opened the window 2 inches and went, "Why are you touching my door?" And instead of apologizing like a normal human being, I doubled down. "Hi, we booked this cabin." The man blinked, looked at his wife, looked back at us, then said, "This is my house." Silence. Complete silence. Even the bugs stopped making sound. My dad removed his glasses slowly like he was about to resign from fatherhood. My mom started fake smiling. You know that mom smile? The "I'm one convenience away from becoming a villain" smile? Meanwhile, my brother had fully stepped away from us, like illegally distancing himself from the situation. So now I'm panic scrolling through my phone, sweating, shaking, fighting for my life. And then I see it, the booking date, next year. Next year! I had booked the cabin for the same weekend 1 entire year early. Do you understand how insane that is? I was homeless in advance. My brother hit the ground laughing. My dad walked into the forest. Not metaphorically, physically. He just disappeared into the darkness for a minute to process his emotions. The homeowner slowly closed the curtain like we were raccoons. Now it's 1 a.m. We have no cabin, no hotel, 6% battery, and a family group morale lower than a Titanic. But somehow, I still believe I could save this, which is honestly the most dangerous thing about me. So I found a nearby hotel, cheap, again, because apparently my survival instinct is decorative. We pulled into the parking lot. Half the hotel sign was flickering. The building looked like it had witnessed several crimes. There was a shopping cart tipped over outside for no reason. My brother whispered, "This is where horror movies start." And my dad said, "At this point, I hope the ghost finishes the job." We walked into the lobby. The carpet was still sticky. Why was it sticky? Nobody knew. Nobody wanted to know. There was a fake plant in the corner fighting for its life. And behind the desk sat a man who looked more tired than our entire bloodline. I confidently gave him my booking info. He typed, paused, typed again, longer pause, then looked me up and down and said, "Ma'am, this reservation is for next month." At that point, nobody even reacted. My family just stared at me in the silence, like a scientist discovering new disease. We ended up sleeping in the car. At 3:17 a.m., my dad reclined his seat, looked at the ceiling and whispered, "From now on, Lily's no longer allowed to make decisions." And my little brother said, wrapped in 3 blankets like a traumatized burrito, "Honestly, I wouldn't even trust her to book a dentist appointment anymore." And the worst part, they were absolutely right.